Independent economist Saul Eslake has delivered a stern warning about Tasmania's financial position. He says it's set to be the worst in the country over the next 3 years, and he's blaming one factor alone.
My report shows, using publicly available information, that the deterioration in Tasmania's financial position up to 2022-23 was entirely the result of policy decisions made by the government of the day.
The report says that unless it takes corrective action, Tasmania is projected to spend $12.7 billion more than it earns in the next decade. In 10 years' time, the state is projected to rack up $16 billion in debt and will have to spend $730 million a year just to cover the interest. The likely result, the state's credit rating being downgraded.
There's nowhere to hide for Treasurer Michael Ferguson, and the report outlines that it is decisions of the current government that has led to this predicament.
There have already been warnings from State Treasury about the state of Tasmania's coffers.
Last year we introduced a new fiscal strategy. It's about rebuilding the budget position. It's about building a new fiscal buffer, because you never know in the future if there'll be another pandemic, another external shock.
So how does Tasmania fix it? Mr Eslake says cutting spending on services like health and education isn't the answer. He says new or expanded taxes and selling public assets should be considered, as well as reducing the amount spent on infrastructure.
We're not going to be increasing taxes. We're not going to be introducing new taxes.
The Jackie Lambie network, who pushed for this review as part of its agreement with the government, are not quite united on the way forward.
I think they need to look at revenue raising, absolutely.
When it comes, you were talking about raising taxes, I mean, really what we've got to look at first is cutting spending.
Cutting spending in places where that we need is not the healthy way to go.
Returning Tasmania's public finances to a sustainable position, a politically challenging task. Adam Langenberg, ABC News.